So in layman's terms, A, we were to design a flag to represent all merchant services, meaning by definition, all men and women on land and waterways, all businesses including banks and building societies, all private civilian pleasure craft, including and not limited to sporting fields and more including areas of commerce. Red. B, we were also to design a flag for official use by definition, being Parliament to display on all government buildings and official offices also dealing in commerce. Blue. And Navy ships. White. So by these clear definitions, one can clearly comprehend what was the people's red and what was for government. Blue, following the traditional way of the Empire's use of ensigns. The white ensign was historically used in its unaltered form by the Naval Forces of Australia, Canada and New Zealand, with the blue ensign of each of these dominions, as they were then known as a jack. Red duster is the civil ensign of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It is one of the British ensigns, and it is used either plain or defaced with a badge or other emblem, mostly in the right half. Remember that definition of civil from above? Yeah, well, all our red ensign flags were derived from this flag. This is why we hear the term civil merchant services. So by these clear definitions, one can easily ascertain that these kingdom followers are pushing one heck of a silly agenda, claiming a lot of what they preach, especially stating we can only fly their approved design. Now that is cleared up, let's continue. From that competition, a few flags were picked. Parliament then picked a winner, the unofficial pending red ensign with the Star of David design displayed, and then decided to send the winning flag off to England for approval. Here we see the first sketch of the pending flag from that competition below, printed in the newspaper. While waiting for that approval, Parliament allowed the Commonwealth people of Australia to fly it as the unofficial pending flag of the Commonwealth of Australia. The Commonwealth of Australia was now moving forward onto the world stage. Not exactly traditional. However, it was allowed from 1901 until the approval of the 1903 official version designed by King Edward VII. Who was King Edward VII? King Edward VII, Albert Edward 9th of November 1841 to the 6th of May 1910, was a Protestant king of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland and Emperor of India from 22nd of January 1901 until his death in 1910. The eldest son of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, and nicknamed Bertie. King Edward VII, a Protestant king, sent back an approved design in late 1902 and later being gazetted in the number 8 of February 1903 with the Star of David removed and replaced by the star known today as the Pacific Star, and also known as the Burma Star, which later in our history became a military medal under the reign of King George VI. The Pacific Star became a service medal awarded to British and Commonwealth personnel who served in the Pacific between 8th of December 1941 and 2nd of September 1945. Yes, that's right. It became an ANZAC Star Medal. To our knowledge, no Star of David ever received such an honour to our ANZAC. This 1903 version was the first to gain royal approval and gazetted, as well as recorded in our Parliament Hansard reports, all of which is public knowledge if one chooses to open their eyes and look. 1903 Gazette number 8, Friday the 20th of February 1903. So being the first to receive royal approval, it is the first in line, first in time. Now ask yourselves, why is there no information like this with the 1901 version? We have looked high and low for over 20 years. Sure, there's a newspaper article. However, no official gazetted approval or record of such is in any of our Hansards that we have found. Could it be because the 1901 was never an official flag of the Commonwealth of Australia? We know it existed as the unofficial pending flag. However, that's all it ever was, a sketch and a winning competition flag. But what of it having official legal constitutional standing?